right, welcome back everyone. We're just getting right into it. And today we're actually cooking our Cajun rice. Now, just to jump right into this video here, we're just going to show you off what we are starting with, and it's our chicken gizzards. Now, this recipe actually included chicken liver, chicken gizzards, and hamburger meat all together. And when I say that, I actually got a pound of liver, a pound of gizzards, and 1 pound of hamburger meat. And I did show you there that little boil there. This was a little, in out clip, but I'm actually going to show you right about now what that boil it consisted of. And it was just normally a mixture of chicken broth. Literally, I had some chicken broth. I even used some bouillon flavor. Then we have a whole large onion, a whole large green bell pepper, and a whole large red bell pepper. And I also had some scallions in there. And all I did was go ahead and prepare the water for the good boil that you guys did see prior. And this is just me showing you that after it came to a little boil here, me cleaning the meat, I actually put them in that water, and they was in there for a good 3 hours. I didn't show the clip where it was actually really condensed and not that much liquid. However, here is the moment where we are actually starting the hamburger meat, cooking the actual process of this. So this actually took me 2 days. I'm not even going to lie to you. It took me 2 days because of the chicken gizzards and how long they actually cooked. And right here, I'm just showing you the actual process. This is the very next day, and me just cooking up some veggies here. If you don't see me fiddling with the butter, but I once again chopped up green bell pepper, red bell pepper, onion, okay? And then as I actually recorded this, I seen that I was out of frame for a majority of the ingredients, but no worry, I got you covered. And as you guys can see, I did save some of these seasonings, and you're going to see why I saved some of them. However, there we go. And after I just get them all juiced up with the butter, I used the Kerrygold butter salted. I had the garlic powder, the only thing that was in frame, the garlic powder. And obviously it came after that was the onion powder. And I also put in there complete seasoning. Well, that was pepper, but yes, pepper, also complete seasoning. Okay, see, as you can see, it's out of frame. However, I'm sorry, it's not perfect. Once again, grow with me. And as you guys know, I love to put my finger over the Mrs. Dash can because I'm a recycler, okay? Yeah. So that is actually Vegeta in that little container, okay? So yes, this is me just all stirring that up for you. And once we're going to get this done, get this all cooked down to where they're practically transparent or translucent. And here we are starting off with the hamburger meat. Okay, so with that hamburger meat, I'm just gonna sit here and crush it up a little bit, just crushing it up, crush it up. Okay, just a little bit more there. Just guys, let you watch this part here. This is not much of anything, okay? However, at this moment, you're gonna see me put in the chicken livers. Now, I decided to do it this way only because, first things first, you do need to cook down the hamburger meat. This was my first time. This was actually my first time cooking Cajun rice, and I wanted to make sure I did not mess it up. So I took my time and I did the hamburger meat first. Well, I did the gizzards first, the hamburger meat second, and then added in the livers. I did clean the livers. I did not show you that part. However, I'm just browning those up here. And you are going to see in the very next clip how brown they actually got. Okay? So with that being said, just take a look here. And bow. There we go. So they did cook down a little bit. I still did not like how chunky these livers were. And you're gonna see that I eventually, after stirring them up and things of that nature, I did get it down to little pieces. And here I am once again just seasoning it up. I used the Chef Paul Boudin Poetry Magic. I used black pepper. I used the Creole seasoning, onion powder, and as you can see there, and once again, garlic powder. And I do believe I used the complete seasoning for this, with this as well. Okay, so with that being said, let's just see how this all plays out. Okay. I know you guys can hear my kids, and they're always interrupting, you know what I mean? But it happens. I'm trying to get this done, and this is what we're working with. So I'm just here stirring up the chicken gizzards and the hamburger meat together, seasoned. Okay, so yes, once again, just stirring it up, getting all them chunks in there down. Okay. Now in this next clip, you are actually going to see like those chunks were bothering me, so I pulled out my little mini chopper. Okay. Now here's the thing with the mini choppers: do not overcrowd them, because they're small and the little motors in them will go out. Okay, so remember I told you I cooked these gizzards the day before. They've had time to cool down. So now I'm just taking those gizzards and I'm just going to do a chop with them, like a good chop. However, had a little trouble there. As you can see, had a good deal of trouble getting that top on there. But hey, it was my first time using it. So we all make mistakes, but I got it. See? Bow. And once again, you're just going to literally tap it to like crush up everything in there. And then from there, I actually put, so this is the gizzards, and from there, just showed you that part. Now from there, I actually got some of the mixture out of the hamburger mixture. The chunks that were still huge for those livers, I actually went in, and there we have it. I mixed it up some more. That's why I was a little hot in there, a little steamy, and I knew I should have did that. However, trying to get this done, thought it was a little, warmer than that, but perfectly fine. Now this is everything combined. Love the way it's looking. And from there, you guys, I just simply dumped all of the veggies in there that I cooked, which was once again bell pepper, onion, and green onion. Okay, got those all in there, all them seasonings. Oh my god, I literally seasoned everything separately and brought it together and didn't use not a lick of seasoning the rest of this way. So the seasonings and broth was amazing, and I didn't have to do anything to it. So this is just me once again stirring everything up to get everything incorporated, and we're going to get prepared to actually move this into a bigger pan. You're going to see I used one of my favorite pots, which is Big Blue. Okay, we're going to use Big Blue today. And because I noticed how much meat I had, which altogether was 3 pounds of meat, with between the hamburger meat, the livers, and the gizzards. 3 pounds of meat altogether for my family of 8. And from here, I just used the remaining of the bell pepper, onion, and green onion mix that I told you guys earlier. So just adding that all in there, and we're going to get that mixed up. Once again, still did not season. I do not believe. If I'm wrong, I will definitely tell you guys. But I really don't believe. Yeah, I don't believe I used any more seasoning. And from here, it just went like butter. Okay. So right now, I'm actually admiring the fact that it was looking kind of like Popeyes. So, just admiring the work here. Now, I did use instant rice, the success rice. I used 2 bags of the big ones. And also the remaining juices from the gizzards. However, I would ixnay that because It was actually a little bit, I tried to watch my salt intake. It was really a little bit salty, and I was kind of disappointed. So that is one thing I would definitely change in this. And I would definitely give you the actual channel where I got this inspiration from. I did not follow it to a T. Like I said, you take things and you make them your own, even though they're not yours. You make them your own, because at the end of the day, you still have to eat it. So, yes, you do what works for you. Taking someone else's recipes and altering them to your liking. And here we have it, you guys. The end effects of the beautiful Cajun rice. Now, come on now, you guys. You can't tell me that this is not a work of art for the first time. Now, like I did say, it was a little salty. In the beginning, like right at this stage, it was really salty. However, after I let this sit and cool down, it actually